welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to share with you guys a recipe. Today's recipe is going to be for some protein waffles. Everybody loves waffles, but you just gotta add that protein in there, you know, make it a little bit more exciting. So today's recipe is actually quite versatile. You can really play around with the flavors, but the flavor that we are going to make today is a banana cinnamon protein waffle. So we're gonna add in some fresh bananas and some cinnamon, and we're also gonna be adding in some protein powder for our protein, and the protein that I am using today is the Viva Life banana cinnamon flavor. How fitting. Super great protein powder, and the taste works really well in baked goods, and it works really well in these waffles. So what you'll need for this recipe is some fresh bananas, some cinnamon, protein powder of choice. You could use any flavor, like I said, some all-purpose flour. We're gonna use some plant milk. Today I'm using some unsweetened coconut milk. We're gonna use some tapioca flour. You could use tapioca starch, potato starch, or corn starch. Totally up to you. You just need some form of starch. Some baking powder, some ground flax seeds, some salt, some vanilla, a little bit of lemon, and that's it. It's actually a very simple, easy to follow recipe, and it's really quick to make as well. So let's get started. Okay, so first we're gonna start with our wet ingredients. We're gonna mix that into a small bowl. You're gonna need some ripe bananas, so you want them to be nice and spotty. They could even be more ripe than these guys. These guys could even go a couple more days, but we're going to mash up a banana. You're gonna need a 1/4 cup of mashed banana. Then we're going to add 2 cups of any kind of plant milk, but I am using coconut milk today. And then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And a little squeeze of lemon juice. And then we'll whisk that all together. So I'm gonna set my wet ingredients aside, and now we're going to mix our dry ingredients together in a bigger and separate bowl. Okay, so first up, we're using, this is just all-purpose flour. If you want to make these waffles gluten-free, use an all-purpose gluten-free flour blend. Don't use just straight like brown rice flour or just a single flour. You really want to use a gluten-free blend, an all-purpose gluten-free blend. That's a mouthful. So we're gonna add 2 cups of flour to the bowl. Next, we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of tapioca flour. This is what makes the waffle nice and crispy. So if you don't have tapioca starch, you can use cornstarch. It will do the exact same thing. Then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of ground flax or chia. To ground my flax, I just threw them in my blender really quick and blended it on high speed. So if you have whole flax seeds or whole chia seeds, you can just throw them in your blender or food processor, and it will create a ground texture. So we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of that. That's gonna help to hold the waffle together. We're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And a little bit of salt. Next up, we're gonna add 2 scoops of protein powder, and like I said, you can use whatever protein powder that you have access to, but today I'm going to be using the banana cinnamon flavor of Perform from Viva Life. For those of you that don't know, I am an ambassador for Viva Life. I've been using their products for quite some time now, and I can say with 100% honesty, this is the best protein powder that you will ever try. There's 25 grams of protein per scoop, so I'm adding 50 grams of protein to these waffles. The quality, the taste, everything is just on point. If you guys want to check out their products, I'll leave a link in the description down below. And new customers or first-time customers can get a discount if you use my code Maddie10. So 2 scoops of this going in. Also, I also wanted to mention, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but Vivo Life is actually going 100% plastic free. All of their packaging is going to be 100% home compostable. So when you're done with this package, it doesn't go into landfill. You can actually put it straight in your compost bin, which I think is really, really cool. And they're also getting rid of these single plastic scoops. They're selling like a scoop set that's also 100% compostable. So they're eliminating all plastic, which, you know, good for the environment. Good on them. All right, so that's our dry ingredients. We're gonna give that a good mix, and then we're gonna combine everything together, and that's our waffle batter. So you just wanna like fold everything nice and together. You don't wanna over mix this, and this batter will be a little bit thicker than I think you're expecting. It's thicker than a traditional waffle batter, that's all I can say, but I think it's because we added the banana and the protein powder, so she thick. But trust me, it works. Okay. So to make waffles, you're gonna need a waffle maker. I got this waffle maker on sale. The store was closing. I think I paid 50 bucks for it, or maybe 100 bucks for it. It's like a Black & Decker waffle maker, but you can make this in any kind of waffle maker that you have. It doesn't matter. Just make sure that you follow the instructions on your waffle maker, because some waffle makers hold more batter, you know, the timing of the cooking and stuff. So just make sure that you follow the directions. You may need to cook these a little bit longer than directed on the package. That's because we got the banana in there, so just put that out there. So this is technically a non-stick waffle maker that I have, but I am going to add a little bit of Earth Balance butter just to make sure that it doesn't stick, because I think the non-stickness has worn off. Got some vegan butter. Gonna slather that in there. Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit, mate. Just a wee bit.
Yeah. Hear that sizzle? That's buttered. Okay, so we're just gonna scoop in about maybe 3/4 cup. You also might want to use a little bit less batter. You just chilling?
Oh, sorry.
You also may want to use a little bit less batter than your waffle maker instructions tell you, because this is a thicker batter and it is gonna spread and it is gonna rise, and you don't want to have your waffle maker overflow, because that's literally the worst thing to clean up. Trust me, I've done it, don't do it. Always start out small, make one, and then you can see how much you need. Oh, it's so satisfying. The first batch turned out really well. Usually better than it does, because you know when you make like pancakes or waffles, the first batch or the first pancake or the first couple pancakes never turn out that great. And these ones didn't turn out too bad, but I am gonna try and make some prettier looking waffles for a picture, because you know, you gotta do that. Also, if you're using the Vivo Life protein powder in this recipe, don't be alarmed when your waffles come out looking nice and golden and kind of have a yellow tinge. That's because there's turmeric extract in the protein powder, along with a bunch of other amazing goodies like reishi mushroom and things like that. Digestive enzyme complex, I could go on, but that's why my waffles are nice and yellow and golden. It's because of the turmeric in the protein. if YouTube doesn't work out, you want to open up a Waffle House? That was a yes, by the way. Alright guys, so there you have it, a super easy, delicious, and healthy waffle recipe. So this recipe actually made 4 large waffles in my waffle maker, but like I said before, it's going to depend on your waffle maker, but about 4 large waffles is how much that it makes. These are great for pretty much any time of the day, but they're great as a pre-workout or post-workout meal. Or if you're just feeling something a little bit sweet for breakfast, for brunch. I love making waffles. I love waffles. And the addition of protein powder not only adds a really nice flavor, but especially the Vivo Life protein, it adds a whole bunch of other goodies like I mentioned before. So it just, you know, takes these waffles to the next level. I topped these guys off with some more fresh banana, some crushed walnuts, and some hemp seeds, and of course a little bit of maple syrup to add that little extra sweetness. But like I said, have fun with the flavors, try out different toppings, and I'll leave some substitutions in the recipe blog post that I'm going to link in the description. So if you guys do want to make this, you can see the full recipe. It's linked in the description down below. I've already been munching on these waffles while we've been taking photos of these guys, and they're really, really good. So I'm not gonna do a full-on taste test with these. I've made these plenty of times before. They're delicious. You guys should definitely try them. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe video. If you did, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments, do you want to see more recipe videos? What kinds of recipes do you guys want me to see? Do you want me to create? Fall is literally right around the corner. I swear, summer, as soon as it hits September 1st, summer would like, see ya. It's like the cool air is here in Canada. So I'm gonna be making lots of fall recipes and winter recipes. For those of you that don't know, we're not actually gonna be traveling, not at all, but we're not gonna be doing as much traveling this winter. So I'm gonna be, you know, in it, I'm gonna be making warming, delicious winter and autumn recipes. So let me know what you guys would like to see in the comments down below. And if you're new here, hello. Make sure that you're subscribed and you have your post notifications turned on so you don't miss another video from me. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Did somebody say waffles?
In the morning, I'm making waffles. What's that from?
Shrek.
Yeah.
In the morning, I make waffles.